The difference between this thing selling for $2,000 and $5,000 is that disgusting smoky interior.
We're gonna clean it.
You ready to clean it, janitor?
Yeah, that's just pretty cute once you clean all this shit off her.
All right, let's get into it. I feel like I moved over slightly. Anyway, there's the car. Sorry, let me show you this a little bit better. Yeah, she needs some work. We're gonna start off with something easy and fun with this. Just gonna give it a power wash and see how she cleans up. Cut to the time lapse and the slow-mos. Show me the beauties. Well, that only took 3 hours. It also needs a seat. You know, I should just take you for a tour of it. We should cut to that part.
That part.
Here's the vehicle. Here's a burn hole in the seat. It's not good. No, not very good. Just kidding. It's extremely basic, but extremely clean. Except for the fact that it smells like an ashtray inside this car. 72,000 miles. I'm looking kind of scruffy. Ran into some issues with this thing. First and foremost, the battery is dead. The issue is that this thing largely sat in a driveway for most of its life, and so the battery's dead. It never really got ran. What are you gonna do? It's a dead battery, needs a battery. That's fine. Other issues, it needs a seat. Other than that, it has some really bad rot underneath here. I don't know how much of that I'm gonna try and fix. I mean, yeah, I can weld, but I think we all saw in the comment, yeah, I can weld, but that's a very loose definition of the word. It also needs some AC sealant because I tried to fill up the AC condenser. It started leaking out from a little pinhole right down there somewhere in the bar. All the hot refrigerant that comes in there and is supposed to be cooling off through here is all leaking out down there through a little pinhole. So I need to get some like AC sealer because I'm definitely not replacing the condenser. Headlights could use a little bit of treatment, refinishing. She needs a lot of work. If I can get it all fixed up, and if I do something about the rust repair, it'll be able to sell for 4 to 5 pretty easily. But in its current state, I wouldn't even take 3 for it because I don't feel comfortable with that rust and all that. I don't want to screw somebody. One step at a time. Next update. Here we are, people. Just letting it run so the battery can charge right now. After being dead for so long, the last thing I want is for it to die immediately again. So we're gonna work on an interior detail for a little bit. If you're following along and playing the Tire Fire home game, you're definitely gonna want to take some precautions before just diving into a deep clean on this thing, but I'll show you what you need. Hang on. All right, so working on a detail on the inside of an old car, you're just gonna need a few things in my opinion, especially with a car like this, an old smoker's car. There's nicotine staining on the seat and the interior reeks of cigarette ash. Cigarette ash, as it turns out, is mildly acidic. As it falls on the pH scale, 7 is neutral. Cigarette ash is measured usually between 5.2 and 6 something. And so to counteract that and to deal with some of the staining, we're going to be hitting everything with OxiClean, which is a mix of sodium carbonate and sodium percarbonate.
Dude, that would be salt.
Which just neutralize odors and help remove stains from carpet, upholstery, interiors, fabric, etc.
Science, anyway!
We're going to be using compressed air to first loosen up everything that we can from the interior and blow everything out as much as we can, get everything loose. We're blowing everything. Nothing doesn't get blown here. Then we vacuum it up because everything that we just blew to the top layer, we're gonna wanna suck up. You don't blow to not suck. Everyone knows that. While we're doing anything with compressed air, we should be wearing a respirator with a dry particulate filter so that we're not breathing in all the ash and dead skin, the who knows what else that we're kicking up. And wearing that will keep your lungs safe and keep you from breathing in all the years of everything trapped inside these headliners, carpets, seats, etc. Other than that, a scrub brush will help loosen anything trapped deep inside those carpet fibers and upholstery. We're going for a gentle touch on this. We're really looking to remove the cigarette smell above all else. So, let's get into it.
It's so cold in this house. It's so cold in this house.
well, it wouldn't be tire fire if we didn't have issues. Apparently, the first time lapse just stopped and deleted itself about halfway through. That was nice of it. You want to get nicotine stains out of a car? OxiClean is the way to go. Look at that. That whole bottom piece was like orange. Now it's clean. That carpet, like down there, was orange. It's clean. Up here, look at all the nicotine staining up here. And like that was orange. It's perfectly clean now. It just loosened up everything and put all that orange nicotine into a liquid form. Unfortunately, I didn't catch it all fast enough and it's baking in the sun, so it seems like I have a good solution here. Just need to figure out how to work it a little bit better now. With just some compressed air, a vacuum, hot water, and OxiClean, we were able to remove 99% of the nicotine staining and stink on the inside of this thing, which is good. It's huge. There's no more nicotine stains on the seats. Get an outside look. No more nicotine stains on the seat, which is great. No more yellow staining all over the car, which is great. The biggest transformation for sure was definitely on the headliner and the plastics around that. I mean, I'm telling you, I was spraying it with the OxiClean and water, and it was just like melting off. I saw dark orange running off in puddles and just bringing back like the white of those buttons underneath. Unfortunately, it also left a lot of this white chalky OxiClean residue everywhere, so that's gonna be a pain to clean. But for all the nicotine that it stripped out of all the fabric here, and it saved me from having to pull the headliner out, that's awesome. Can't beat that. 95% of the nicotine is dealt with. You can still see like some yellow stains right there, like some orangey stuff, but the 99% of it's removed. So that's awesome. Still smells ashy in here, but not nearly as. There again, I'm biased. My everything is filled with OxiClean right now, so it all just kind of smells like powdery residue. Well, before I go blind, I'm gonna go take care of that with a hot shower. Deuces. Look at that. It even took away some of that yellow and grossness on the keys. I wish it didn't take away the button too, but yeah, you win some, you lose some. We wrapped up cleaning on this thing. We've got most of the nicotine cleaned out of it, cleaned out most of that orange staining, and the stink with it, that ashy stink. Still have to replace the seat, but that's the only thing left. Even the headliner cleaned up.
Yeah, you can buff that seat out.
No harm, no foul. And there's no real staining on the headliner anymore. It's nice and clean.
So fresh and so clean.
We're McLovin' that. So you can save yourself a lot of money by picking up a smoker's car that nobody else wants to work on or deal with. Clearly, I think we've shown today if you use the right stuff, you can get all that ashy nicotine smell and orange stink out of the car. So you can get basically a brand new car if you're willing to put in the elbow grease, and probably save yourself a lot of money off the final purchase price too. Anything to add, J3?
Till next time, my guys. Tire fire.
Time!